Hello YouTubers, this is a quick update on the aftermath of the destruction of my workshop in preparing a model for the Iron Modeler competition on Sci-Fi Model Action. Unfortunately, my work constraints kept me from working on this for about 4 nights, the final week of the 2-week build. And I wasn't quite able to squeeze in enough time to get this completed. But well on its way, and I anticipate this not taking too much longer to complete. Most of my, most of my fiber optics are run. There's a couple more strands I need to pull. Shuttle bay down here is going to get some fiber optic treatment. But everything within this part of the hull and also in the tower here have all been strung and lit for the most part, and right now I'm going to be tying them into the controller board that I have, which I spent about a night kind of messing around with that. I still have a few more squirts of canopy glue here to get some of these fiber optics to sit down. But this, I've been pretty happy with the result. It took an awful long time to string all this fiber, and I know there are other ways of doing it, but I really like the effect of the fiber. I was going to try to go with the LED tape, but I wasn't quite happy with the result from the look of that. So, let's see if I can light these up here. I don't want to play with me. Oh, it's because I'm lighting up the wrong side. Let's light up the correct side. There we go. I really like the different sizes and the intensity that I can get out of those LEDs. And I really like the blue as well. I think that's a neat effect. Let me get a shot of the back side of it here. My stand's fixing to fall apart. That's one thing that I didn't get to spend a lot of creative time on, is a stand for this, and now that the competition's over, I think I probably will have the time to do it, so I'll probably spend some time with that. So there was a lot of drilling, a lot of re-drilling. I would drill parts and maybe it just comes down to poor planning or something, but I would have to re-drill through them because I drilled through them too fast or whatever, all those little pitfalls that go along with not having a great plan, I suppose. So when all of these are lit up, it's going to be pretty impressive. Got a little breakout board here that everything is getting soldered to. And basically it's really just to house a common ground, and each of these leads that are coming off of here are going somewhere on my Arduino microcontroller here. This is where I did all of my development. The only major difference, I do have a push button here that compose a couple of different functions. The engine lights, the LEDs in the engines, have a flicker routine that they go through. So like you see in a LED candle, electric candle, so that type of flicker motion. I couldn't track down, I had another box of candles, so I ended up doing it with this because I thought I could do a few more things with it. Also, this will turn on and off the main hull lights and the tower lights, and then the other function is going to be with these guys right here, and those are going to be the cannon lights. So to go back to these guys here, These have all been drilled. I don't know if you can see that real clearly, for fiber. Couldn't find a very elegant solution to hide the fiber back, so a lot of it just kind of, it's hard to keep these holes straight, but in this case they're coming straight out the back, and I'll just have to paint my fiber a dark color or one of the grays that's already on the hull, and just run them down at the base here when they go into the top of the hull. And then what will happen is I'll have a couple, 3, 4 tubes here, and I'll have 2 different sets of cannons going off simultaneously. The other thing, which is the first time I've ever done this, is put magnets. I have a few more to glue in here, so I don't have to glue the hull shut. And that's going to be a big thing for me, because if you look here, a lot of these fiber optics stick above this divider, so I'm going to have to kind of whittle down these areas along here so I'm not crushing all of my fiber. I don't think I have to go to a super large extent, but back here in the back of the ship, that's going to have to happen. And I also have engines lit, so we'll stick this together. See if I can get a shot. Do one of these. You can see there. These are all white LEDs, but I didn't match them up, unfortunately. I think I'll probably be happy with the look of it ultimately, but the smaller 3mm LEDs are kind of like a soft white, and these are a bright white, these large ones, the 5mm. So, you know, we learn every time we put one of these things together. So, shop's a real mess. Hopefully this weekend, I don't think I really have any plans with the family or doing anything extra special. I'll hopefully put the wrap on this guy and get my shop cleaned back up. Hopefully make it back to this Jedi Starfighter and the Pegasus. And there is a group build for Sci-Fi Fans and Modelers United. And that is the Enterprise D, and that'll be starting this weekend. February 1st we can start this. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. I have a D right here. I'm not, you know, super thrilled with it. These are aftermarket decals from Accreation Models. It took me a super long time to get them, and I didn't realize or didn't do enough research. I think I probably paid as much for these decals as I could have bought an entire new model for them. And these are probably better decals that are in the AMT box these days. So I might light it up, put it on a single display base, something like that. I need a therapeutic build, I think. Something fairly straightforward, sanding, painting, a couple little lights, so forth. Not exactly sure how to run the wire in this if I were to light it up, so that'll be an interesting challenge. See if anything can run up through these pylons here that hold the nacelles, because those, I believe, are just one piece. So whether or not that's going to require a little bit of channeling here to get to the secondary hull area, and then puttying it back over and that sort of thing. I know there are a few people out there that have done that in the past, so I may have to go do some investigation and see how others have done it. May just be a straightforward build. I don't know. We'll see. So that's about it for now. A lot of cool projects I'd like to complete this year. I kind of burned myself on this project, but it's going to turn out really cool. I mean, sometimes you have to get pushed to to do your best work. And I feel that this was always a learning experience, and it's going to turn out really nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.